You know what we need in life? We need pain and time. We need a pain of breaking through, being uncomfortably brave to our settings so we can go out there and go through the pain that we've had to suffer. And then you need time. You need time for the greatness to show up, the greatness to be experienced, greatness to be allowed to come into your life. All right, let's go. If you are tired of not having the life you deserve, if you're tired of not feeling fit, focused, fulfilled, if you want more energy, if you want to go out there and have more wealth, if you want to have more meaningful relationships, and this is the podcast that's going to give you the steps to either grow into or become the person that has the habits that lead you to a life of 100. I'm Jason Yarusi, the Live 100 podcast. This is a place where we break our bad habits, build our future self so we can magnify that momentum. And today we're going to talk about taking life seriously. None of us get out of here alive, right? So what are you waiting for? We go through days, we go through times, we go through evolutions where we just allow time to pass. And I've been guilty of it myself. I've let years go by where I had no purpose. I had no meaning. I didn't do something to actively engage forward, to actively be valuable in the community until I said enough's enough. I was tired of letting the days go by. I was tired of letting the months go by. I was tired of letting the years go by where I didn't show up. It's no longer time for you to not take life seriously. You want to be disciplined. You want to be proactive. You want to go out there and build a future of life that is adventurous. Now, when I say take life seriously, it doesn't mean that you don't enjoy life. You enjoy life to the fullest. You enjoy life beyond the limits of expectation. You do this in a way that gives you a life, gives you the purpose, gives you the meaning, gives you the power, gives you the purpose that drives you forward to become your greatest self. It's no longer allowed for you to take all these days off, all these weeks off. You want to go through life just not having meaning, not having purpose. I don't want to be forgotten by my family. I don't want my life to not have meaning, to not have purpose, that when I go to the grave in the future self, in the future of me, that I haven't left behind a trail that allows others to embark on a life that can be fulfilled, be full of meaning. So today we're going to talk about ways that we can go out there and take life seriously. You want to take life seriously? Set clear goals, set clear priorities, and then go out there and knock the goals off. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for stuff to happen. Stop waiting for things to be given to you. You have what you need. You have all that you need right now, where you are today. This is your starting point. There is no starting point next week, next month. There is no New Year's resolution where you say, when I get to that day, that's going to be my starting point. No, your starting point is right now. Your starting point is right this second. That's your starting line. And guess what? You have everything you need. You have everything you need. Everything to get started. You want to go out there and have more impact? Good. You have everything you need to get started. You just came from, a lousy relationship. You had a divorce. You had a foreclosure. You had a bankruptcy. You lost in a relationship. You had someone pass away, right? That is where you are. We can't go back and set the path differently. But what you have here is you have learnings, you have lessons, you have experiences that will empower you forward so you can embark in the future that you deserve to have. So set clear goals and prioritize what it's going to take to get to those goals. Then go out there and create a routine that is consistent for the person that you deserve to be. If you are not living a life of fulfillment, if you are not living a life that's focused on disciplined action to be your greatest self, the question is why? Do you want to live a weak, meaningful, weak life without meaning, without purpose? Do you want to not show up each and every day? You're listening to this podcast, you want greater meaning, you want greater purpose. Well, now is your starting point. Wherever you are right now is your starting point. Ask yourself, what has been holding you back? And the answer is it's you. No one around you. Not your income, not your environment, not your setting, not your standing, not your past, not your education. Nothing is holding you back but you. There's a million examples out there of people who have gotten past all of the hurdles in their life. You know what we need in life? We need pain and time. Pain and time. We need a pain of breaking through, right? Being uncomfortably brave to our settings so we can go out there and go through the pain that we've had to suffer. Don't go through this pain and not get something from it. And then you need time. You need time for the greatness to show up, the greatness to be experienced, greatness to be allowed to come into your life. But it starts with you taking action right this second. If you don't, I want you to think forward 10 years, where will you be? And if you imagine just some magical thing, well, how are you going to get there if you're not going to take action? How are you going to get this great life? How are you going to have these experiences? How are you going to be adventurous? How are you going to take life seriously if you're not willing to start right now? Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for next week. Don't wait for next month. Start now. This is your time. This is your time. I repeat, this is your time. You know who's going to show up? You. You know who deserves a future? You. You know who deserves a fantastic life? You. You know who's going to get a great life? Also you. This is your time. This is your moment. This is your time. Go out there. Be resilient. It's not going to be easy. You are doing something different than what's led you to where you are today, the place you don't want to be, the place that you have gotten today that you want to change from has been a comfortable journey. You want a new journey? You want a great life? Well, we're going to struggle to get there. But guess what? You're going to get there. Nothing good comes easy. And guess what? That's great. Because you know who's going to be on the top of the mountain? You. You know who else is going to be on the top of the mountain? Also you. And you know who's not going to be on the top of the mountain? All the people that are not willing to put in the work. All the people around us who are going to try and pull us down. All the other crabs in the bucket, they're going to try and pull us back into the bucket here because they want to live a life of being uncomfortable, a non-happy life. Your goal today is to go out there, take life seriously, to be in a disciplined, routine, action-oriented life of adventure. Live your life. Live it starting today. If you're in a fight with someone in your family, in a fight with someone close to you, go say you're sorry. No, there's no time for this. If you're on a path of bad habits, you're gambling too much, you're drinking too much, stop. There's no time for this. If you're being a train wreck in your marriage, stop. There's no time for this. If you're not showing up to be a great father, stop. There's no time for this. It's time to take life seriously. There's an hourglass out there and it's going the wrong direction. It's not going to start filling back up. What's going to happen here in each and every day is our life is going to continue to go a different direction that's going to lead us to the end. Remember, we have the heartbeat mentality. You start, and on the left side of your tombstone is the day you're born. And on the right side of your tombstone is the day you die. And over the course of that is the heartbeat mentality. Is it a slow trajectory where each day you just are slowly dying, or are you on this elevation that each day you just continue to find out how to live? This is your journey. This is your destiny. This is for you to live 100. If you want to go out there and take the steps to be your best self, it starts now with this journey today for you to go out there to be the greatest self that you deserve. No longer are we waiting. So what are we going to do? We're going to take action. What are we going to do? We're going to live a disciplined life. That's our life. That's going to be adventurous. That's going to be fun, fulfilled, and it's going to give us the life that we deserve to have. This is the Live 100 podcast. This is our place to break our bad habits, to build our future self so we can magnify the journey that we deserve to have. Let's go out there and be great. Let's go out there and be our best self. If you can, go down there. Give us a rating and review. We read each and every one. We look at these. We love to see all the great comments, all the great feedback, all the great messages we're getting. Thank you. It really empowers us to see that you're going out there to change. You're going out there to take the steps today to break the habits that build the future you. This is Live 100. You're on a journey. I'm on a journey. We're on a journey. Let's get to the top of the mountain. Let's look out and find the next mountain. Let's do this.